One.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Carry and Cut YouTube channel.
And today we're going to be looking at some Benchmade barrages and these knives. So here's one with a reverse Tonto blade on it. Here's one with our normal drop point style kind of spear pointish kind of blade. And then this one right here is one that I received all the way torn apart. So our good buddy Josh, he gave us some more knives to work on here. This one I did a lot of work on, did some sharpening on, got the blade all fixed up on it, so there's a big chunk missing out of that one. But today we're going to attempt to put this back together. Tried this with the Benchmade Rift and it was very difficult to get on camera, so we're going to jump right in here. We got our liners, scales, blade, our pocket clip, our blade stop there, it's our blade lock. 2 washers, I already polished those up on the 1200 grit diamond stone back spacer. We have our I guess that would be our pivot collar type dude. And this is where our coil spring sits into. And we have our little miscellaneous bits and bobs over here in our magnetic tray. So we're going to start here with our liner. And we are going to pop in the, I guess you call it, that would be your pivot. This isn't really pivot collar. This is what our spring sits into. All right, got that in there. Let's go ahead and get some of our knife pivot lube out. All right, get our KPL out here. Let's put a couple drops right here where our washer is going to be riding on. Okay, there's that. And let's throw our pivot collar in there. All right, there's our washer. I don't like to go too crazy on the pivot lube, but we'll just do another little dab right there. And then let's go ahead and put our spring in. These kind of have a little bit of a hole in them right there. I don't know if you guys can see that hole right there. That your spring rides in there. If I can get it in there. There we go, just like that. Got it poking out the back side right there. All right, and to get this, to get your blade started on here, well, first let's put our backspacer in. I like to put our backspacer on there first. Makes it a little bit easier. So these got little stop pins that they line up in onto the liner right there. They click right in. All right, you could also put your blade stop right in there. Oh, got it backwards. Put our blade stop in there, like so. And this is your little slider tab. It goes right inside your little cutout there. That one's kind of a little finicky to get in there. All right, when you set your blade on here, it's going to be riding in that little cutout right there. All right, we had a little technical difficulties there. So I ended up taking our slider out of there. All right, like I was talking, this little ridge right there, your coil spring rides in that. You got to take your thumb studs out just so you can get that started in there. All right, we're going to go ahead and put our blade stop pin back on there, like so. Put our collar over top of that. Okay. Now we are going to get some KPL, throw right here on the outside of where our washer is going to be. Like I said, I already polished these, I think I said that. Okay, then we're going to come in here for our blade stop. This has a little notch cut out here in your backspacer. You're going to just slide that right in there. Put your slide on right here in the little dude where this goes. Like that right there. All right, then we're ready for our other scale, or other liner, I guess I should say, not the scale. We're going to go ahead and set that down. Make sure our pivot's lined up just right. It can be a little tricky to get on there first time. Just to get everything lined up just right. Okay, just like that. All right, now we're in business here. All right, All right, guys, so at this point, we can get our pivot locked in there. I like to use a little bit of blue Loctite here. I like these glue stick type. They seem to be a little easier in the liquid, and you don't need a whole bunch. So this is going to be a T10 on the pivot. Let's go ahead and nail that down there. Okay, I'm just snugging it down for now. And then let's go ahead and put our, we're gonna do our other little, all these screws are all different sorts of lengths and crazy sizes here. So I'm sorry, I've never, like I said, I got this knife and it was already torn apart when I got it. So I'm kind of playing the guessing game here. I know what we can do though. We could definitely put our access bar in there, get that going. So we can slide this in. I know some people like to put the springs on first. It's whatever you prefer to do. It feels a little gritty. There we go. All right, see if we can hit this right the first try, right the first time. So this is just gonna slide right over that like so. Like to get our pliers out and push that right into place. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. Same with this one. We're going to slide that right over. And push him right into place. Maybe. All right. So that's our full skeletonized Benchmade barrage. Let's go ahead and slide that back. Oh yeah, it's definitely got some friction on it. Okay, all right. That's good for that part. Lock works. Okay, now let's try to figure out where these screws are gonna go. So just looking at the scales here, looks like we got a main body screw up here, but there's definitely some that go inside of here. So I'm gonna say some of these real little ones are gonna go, I imagine they go into that back spacer somehow. Get our T6 out. Okay, don't go in that one. Sorry guys. Try to get this all figured out for you. So there's a body screw. Those three are going to be for our pocket clip. Let's try this one. Oh, don't like that one either. Well, surely these got to go in here somewhere. All right, we're back. So I figured out these two long screws go into the back spacer, through the back spacer on this side of the scale. So let's go ahead and we could put this scale on this side, and like I say, I'm kind of winging it here on the screws again. I think I'm one of these medium. The three long ones are definitely going to be for our back for our pocket clip. So let's go with that one. Let's try to put some of these medium length ones up here. This is going to be our stop pin. I think that would work pretty well. Put this scale on also. Let's put this one on. This will be the same length. All right, did not like those ones. Let's go for the smaller ones. That feels a little better. Put this one up there. Like I say, I'm not tightening anything down crazy tight yet. Let's go ahead and put the medium size ones here in the middle. Let's see if that does anything. Like that. All right, that worked out good. All right, well, let's put our, I guess this would be for our other support for our liner. Put those in. Like I said, I'm just giving these an initial little snug down. I'm going to come back through and I'm going to Loctite all these in and give them another snug down. No, I don't like it for some reason. There it went. I'm going to do a little bit of tuning on that pivot there. And then our last two small ones are going to go right here in the back. And then the thing we got to do now is put our pocket clip on and get our thumb studs back in, and we are going to have a complete knife. So I'm going to, this definitely feels a little stiff. I think I put the pivot in just a little too tight. So I'm going to take it apart real quick and adjust this pivot. 1 second. All right, guys, we're back. Let's go ahead and put our thumb studs on. Thread those right in together here. We got our T6 in there also. All right. Let's put our pocket clip on, tip up, right hand carry. Definitely gonna put some Loctite on these ones. Don't want our pocket clip coming out. Let's have a problem starting these ones. Like I say, if you have any question about these starting in straight, just give them a little quarter turn, back them off, and put them back in. Normally, you'll feel them lock right into the thread. So these are very easy to strip out. I'm sure that you know that if you've ever taken apart any of your knives before. All right, take one more. That's a little much. All right, throw that one in, and then we've almost got a knife. All right, and snug those all down. Snug all of our body screws down. I went back in and checked out the pivot. I think this knife definitely still needs a little bit of work. Still feels a little bit gritty, but for the most part, it's definitely together now. Yeah, it's almost feel like the assist isn't working on it. I don't know if what's quite going on there. I think I must have the spring. It's something wrong with the spring. All trial and error. All right, everybody. We got it going here. So got all three of them going. This one we just put together. That's reverse Tonto. And there's another identical to this one. So I think I covered all the basics on how to take this. Well, this is already disassembled, on how to assemble this back together. And I didn't really go over cleaning it, but everything was already all pretty much screwed out. So really do appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and check out our Instagram at carryandcut. And then we also started a Patreon at carryandcut also. If you'd like to go over and follow that, we would really appreciate it. And all the proceeds from that will go directly back into the channel to buy new equipment and new knives for everybody, at least for the channel, for everybody to watch. So if you guys like to leave comments about what you think we should purchase next and what you guys like to see on the channel, just please throw that down in there. And we'd appreciate it if you watched them. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Bye.